because I need my mom. I don't think I could keep going if I lose my mom. But I also don't think I would know what to do with my life, because my life revolves around taking care of my mom.
While many of the stories on My 600 Pound Life have a happy ending with people featured going on to lose weight and starting a brand new life, there are some stories that end in tragedy. It's hard for the people who appear on the show to go through such a difficult journey, and sometimes the challenges are just too much for them to bear. From addiction to mental illness to death, here are My 600 Pound Life stories that ended in tragedy. Robert BUCHEL. Robert BUCHEL weighed almost 800 pounds when he appeared on My 600 Pound Life. Unfortunately, food wasn't the only thing that Robert was addicted to. He also battled a pain medication addiction. Robert's fiancée and mother were committed to supporting Robert in his journey to kick his addictions. Once Robert met with Dr. Now, he was able to lose a bit of weight in order to receive weight loss surgery. Once Robert received the surgery, his craving for pain meds became too much for him to bear, and he fell into a depression. It got so bad that Robert tore the stitches from his surgery in order to receive more pain meds. In 2017, Robert sadly passed away from a heart attack. The show was still filming when he passed, and Dr. Now is vocal about the medical field for its complicity with his addiction. Justin ASSANTI. There are few people who are more infamous for appearing on My 600 Pound Life than the ASSANTI brothers. Stephen, the more vocal and problematic brother, was featured on the show while his brother Justin decided not to get treatment. Stephen suffered from some serious mental health issues and was constantly abusing his brother before moving on to the staff at the treatment center. He was manipulative and would bully his father into sending pizzas, even though Stephen was on a strict diet required in order to receive weight loss surgery. In addition to sneaking food, Stephen also had a heavy addiction to pain medication. Because of Stephen's behavior toward his brother Justin, Justin never received the treatment that he so desperately needed. James King. Almost completely immobile, James King was bound to his bed when we first met him on My 600 Pound Life. James weighed almost 800 pounds and had an awful skin infection. James recognized that even though he was alive, he wasn't really living. James's family had given up on a lot to support him, including his daughter, who dropped out of school to be his main caregiver. James struggled to lose the necessary weight to have weight loss surgery, and even stunned viewers when it was discovered that he had actually gained weight and weighed 840 pounds. James left the program, and Dr. Now even called emergency intervention because James's organs were starting to fail and his girlfriend wasn't getting him the medical attention he needed to survive. Lisa Fleming. Lisa Fleming is one of the most memorable people to appear on My 600 Pound Life. Many remember that her daughter found actual maggots living in the folds of her skin. Now, you would think that would be enough motivation for anyone to lose weight, but Lisa just wasn't focused, and any weight she lost, she'd gain right back. Lisa was a master manipulator and had excuses ready for every challenge she couldn't overcome. Dr. Now was extremely aggravated with Lisa's lack of discipline and asked her to leave his program. Just about a year after her episode of My 600 Pound Life, Lisa died at the age of 50 years old. Jeanne Covey. When Jeanne's episode began, she was living at home with her mother and her father, who had suffered from severe mental illness. When Jeanne and her mother made the trip to Houston, everything began to fall apart. Jeanne's mother had to be hospitalized for an unknown illness, and her father, who stayed at home, was found dead. Jeanne couldn't focus on her own journey when so many things were going wrong around her. Jeanne gave up and went home. Little is known about her life since the show. Penny Seeger. Penny Seeger was totally unable to get her eating under control and was desperate for Dr. Now's help. After losing the initial 40 pounds by sticking to a strict diet, Penny was cleared for weight loss surgery. Almost immediately after surgery, Penny began gaining weight instead of losing. It turned out that Penny was secretly having food brought to her while she was in treatment. Despite Dr. Now's advice, Penny ended up quitting the program. Dr. Now predicted that her addiction would ultimately kill Penny if she didn't remain in treatment. Penny has been extremely quiet on social media, which is leading fans to speculate that she isn't doing so well on her own. Kelly Mason. Kelly Mason was having a hard day after a hard day, and so many health problems including blood clot, arthritis, high blood pressure, thyroid issues, and type 2 diabetes that she is beginning to feel hopeless. Through hard work, Kelly was able to lose close to 200 pounds with the help of Dr. Now, and after weight loss surgery, she was able to lose even more weight. Unfortunately, Kelly's heart had already been through too much stress. In 2019, Kelly passed away from a heart attack in her sleep. Dr. Now was quick to point out that Kelly did not go back to her unhealthy habits, but had gone down fighting a good fight. Sean Milliken. Sean Milliken was one of the heaviest people to appear on My 600 Pound Life. Weighing in at almost 900 pounds, Sean knew that he would die if he didn't seek help immediately. Sean lost the weight needed to receive weight loss surgery and initially dropped hundreds of pounds. He also became mobile again after not being able to walk due to his size. In 2018, Sean's mother passed away. She was a tremendous support for Sean, and he was devastated when she died. In February 2019, Sean sadly also passed away due to complications from an infection. Sean was only 29 years old. James L.B. Bonner. James L.B. Bonner was a fast fan favorite who won over viewers with his openness about his food and alcohol addictions. James became more and more depressed after he lost his foot in an ATV crash and used food and alcohol to cope. He tipped the scale at 650 pounds and decided to seek help with Dr. Now. James was successful in losing almost half of his weight and seemed to be on a great path. He became a huge social media presence and had followers from all over the world keeping track of his journey. Sadly, at the age of 30, James took his own life. Henry Foots. Henry Foots was another who became an immediate fan favorite when his episode aired, due to his kindness and genuine desire to get healthy in order to attend his high school reunion. Henry knew he would die if he didn't receive help. He was able to lose enough weight to get the weight loss surgery and went from 750 pounds down to 275. It seemed like Henry would have the life he had hoped to live. However, in a sad twist of fate, Henry lost his life in 2013. The cause of death remains a mystery. Which story from our list do you think was the most tragic? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one.